Hi everyone, welcome to Alma Pilates and Yoga. Today's short Pilates class will include yoga blocks. Okay, so grab some yoga blocks. I'll link the ones I have down below. And also in the description, you'll see the playlist that I'll be listening to while I'm filming the class, just in case you want to put it on in the background and not just listen to solely my voice, which I think I would appreciate. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Don't forget to visit almapilatesyoga.com for full-length classes. Okay, so I think the playlist we're listening to today is funk. It's like roller rink funk. But anyway, go ahead and grab your yoga blocks, put them each on either side, and actually let's flatten them down so that we just kind of have them ready for the next thing. But if you can, straighten your legs in between. All right, I'm going to use hand weights or wrist weights just because I like incorporating them into my workouts, but you don't have to use them, okay? All right, so reach the arms up or forward. Inhale, exhale, round the spine. Slowly lower down, reach the arms up and overhead. Big inhale and exhale, arms down, chest lift. Press the feet into the floor as you roll up and reach forward past the toes. Keep the C shape as you roll back. Press the legs into the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. And then again. Good. Let's go for 3. 2. 1. And come up to seated. Good. So if that felt a little choppy, that's okay. It's just a way to warm up the spine. But now here, let's break this next one down. We're going to bring our hands behind the back of our head. We're going to sit up really tall. You can bend your knees if you'd like. That's always really helpful. And then from here, round the spine, kind of pull the back of the head forward so it feels like you're pulling your neck. And then keep this shape as you roll down. And then just how you roll down, you're going to roll up, hands behind the head. Exhale, elbows forward, tuck the chin, pull the head forward with your hands, and then reach forward. Now you can straighten your legs at that point, or you can keep your knees bent to just try to get there a little smoother. And then let's try that again. And again, it's okay if it's choppy. Let's go last 3. 2. 'Good. And last one. Come all the way up to seated. And come all the way up. Rest the hands down by your sides. Now we're just going to move the blocks underneath. So go ahead and bend your knees. Place your blocks somewhat side by side. You want a little bit of separation. And then sit your hips close to the blocks. All right, I'm being very specific for a reason. Go ahead and lean all the way down. Both feet are gonna be on the blocks. All right, hands down by your sides. When you're ready, tuck and lift the hips up. Elevation feels really good here. And then exhale, lower the spine back down. Inhale, exhale, tuck and lift. Part of the reason why I like doing bridges on the reformer, most people do, if you've ever done Pilates on a reformer, is that the foot bar where you put your feet is elevated. So it feels like when you're doing these bridges, like you have more range of motion, like you're more flexible, like you can open your hips more. Whereas feet on the floor can sometimes be challenging for people because it's limiting to your movement. And sometimes it might feel like, oh, I can't do it as well, or, you know, I'm not as flexible when my feet are on the floor, but it's just the elevation. So I thought the yoga blocks would be nice. Last 2. And last one. Hold it up at the top. Big inhale, exhale, slowly lower the spine back down. Good. Now we're going to move the left yoga block just off to the side, not too far, just off to the side. The right foot is on the yoga block and both arms are down. Left foot is still on the floor for now. You're going to exhale, tuck and lift the hips up to where you can. Pause here. Now put a little bit more weight on the right foot that's on the yoga block and then stretch the left leg up to the ceiling. Now from here, you're going to lower the leg straight down and forward at an angle. Bend the knee, then stretch it up and lower at an angle. Bend the knee, stretch it up, lower at an angle. Bend the knee, stretch it up, lower at an angle. Again, bend the knee, stretch it up, lower at an angle, and one more. Hold the leg up, and now from here, lower at an angle, but at the same time, lower the hips all the way down to the floor. Same with the straight leg. Let's keep that there. And then as your hips lift again, lift the left leg straight up. And then lower the leg, lower the hips, leg is straight. And then again. And lower. Good. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower all the way down. Nice. Now you can either bring the left block back, or I'm just going to move my block over to the left. Put your left foot underneath. Right leg, right knee is bent, right foot is flat, and when you're ready, hands by your side, go ahead and lift those hips up towards the ceiling. Hold it up at the top, pause here. And when you're ready, put a little bit more weight on your left foot, reach the right leg to tabletop, stretch it up to the ceiling, lower down at an angle, and bend and stretch. See if you can make that really smooth. Good. What about your hips? Are your hips lifted? Are they even? Do you have to hold on with your hands for a little bit just to kind of adjust and memorize what that should feel like? Let's go for 3, 2, and last one. And lower the leg down as you lower the hips down. So remember, from now on, the right leg is straight and it just goes up and down along with your hips. So when you're ready, exhale, tuck and lift. Lift the right leg straight up as your hips lift, and then lower down. Let's go for 7 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. And last one. And lower it down. Nice. You should feel the hamstrings a little bit. Now from here, we're going to push the yoga blocks, or grab one of the yoga blocks. Reach your arms up to the sky. When you're ready, feet together, knees bent. Exhale, arms down, chest lift. Try to touch the block to the top of your knee and relax down. You can even reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale, touch the block to the knee, and then up and overhead. Good. Just warming up the abdominal area. That was not graceful. That's okay. You'd be surprised how many times I'm filming these classes and I'm just so tired that I just sound like I'm huffing and puffing all over the place. And last one, hold it up, pause here. Bring your legs to tabletop and place the block in between the ankles. Now, once you're there, hands behind the head, keep the chest lifted. Bring your legs to tabletop and then lower the legs down, double toe tap, and lift the legs up. Remember, I always say this, but I want to repeat myself. Don't just bend the knee. You want to keep the knee bent, but you want your thigh bone to push forward, down, and then you come up. And remember, it's not about tapping anything, even though they're called toe taps. So don't worry if your feet don't touch the floor. Try that again. Good. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. We got it. We got it. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the legs up, hold it here, and exhale, rotate the upper body to the right, and come back, rotate the upper body to the left, and continue. Going into a little bit of a crisscross. What I recommend is squeezing the ball with the legs, or the block with your legs as you rotate. That way we isolate the rotation from the waistline up versus letting the legs move, giving us the impression that we're really working the abdominal area when we're just kind of swinging the legs around. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Face center, hold it here, and then lower the feet down. Whew. All right. Now from here, straighten your legs, and yes, you still have the block in between the ankles. Reach the arms up, press the arms down, add a chest lift, lift the legs, and I'm gonna bend my knees to tabletop, but if you want something more challenging, straighten your legs. Pump those arms. Good, take a big inhale, and exhale. Inhale, 2, 4, exhale, 2, 5, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, 2, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep it going for 5, 6, 7, lift the chest up a little higher, last 2, 8, 9, and relax everything down. Oh, all right, hands behind the head. Last little bit with the block here. You're gonna reach the leg up to the sky. Good, now you can keep your hands behind your head. You can add a chest lift, or you can tuck your hands underneath your hips, which is what I would recommend to do if you are not used to or if you don't have a lot of experience, okay? So keep the legs long and straight, lower down, lift the legs, point, lower, exhale, lift. Good, and then if you feel confident with that, you're like, oh yeah, I think I could do something more challenging. I recommend hands behind the head with the chest lift, doing the same thing for these last 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, rest the feet down. Grab the block, hold it in your hands, reach the arms up, straighten your legs. Let's do another roll up, legs together, arms down, chest lift, slowly roll on up. Awesome. All right, team, if you're ready to finish that class with me, full-length version of that, go to almapilatesyoga.com. You can sign up for our membership. We do have a 3-day free trial going on right now, so don't forget to check that out, and I hope to see you in my next class.